My name is Egner, and I'm a second-year MFA in the program at Penn. And my piece is a sound piece in relationship to a drawing, graphite on paper. My inspiration kind of came through a number of different steps, which first semester here I took a video class, and I was working with some drawings, like recording drawings in video, and then I realized that what I was most interested in was the sound. So I ended up stopping doing any type of video work and just working with sound. From there, I took a class called Cities and Sound, which is a city planning and music class taught by Francesca Amon and Naomi Smith. And that kind of got me into the more interested in the idea of the soundscape and how that kind of, how like listening can change your perception. And so the two of those kind of combined to then lead me to this piece, and we talked about this show in that class, and so I kind of worked on something for a submission. That piece is a little different than what I have done in terms of other sound and drawing pieces. They, in the past, have not had the visual component, and it's just been oral.
So what drew you to having a visual component to it? So did you just want to do something new, or?
Well, the concept of the show being like soundscape, landscape, and I kind of thought, and knowing where it was going to exist in this digital platform, I thought it would be interesting to then actually bring the drawing back in, because it's still in a way not present. So kind of just playing on the different spaces that were involved, like digital, oral, visual, something made by hand that's been transferred to another space. The audio is actually the sound of pencil and paper in a circle. And so the drawing is actually different than the audio itself. So then I had also done that drawing at another time, and so I was looking for things to pair them, and they kind of just serendipitously, fell together. So I think that some of the things that I was working with this idea of listening to a drawing rather than just the sort of immediate act can begin to have like a larger conversation about sort of paying attention to the world in more than just our sort of everyday activity, but the ways that listening can really change the way you move through the world and interact with people. My mom's an artist, so that's probably where it comes from. It took me a while though. I was taking some classes at a community college back at home, and I ended up doing I had stopped doing art since like middle school, and I was kind of college age. And I went to Florence, Italy for 3 months on a study abroad, and did a lot of drawing there, and came home and was like, I think I want to go to art school. And so that sort of, started the track. Oh man, I'm all over the map. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of everything. I can go from like Frank Sinatra to electronic dance music to, hip hop to classic 60s. Like, kind of stay away from heavy metal and country, but those are probably the only two.
So
I'm focusing on some sculptural work that is sort of like performative-based objects, objects that will be sort of activated by myself. I'm also waiting on a speaker that I bought, but I'm going to be working with directional sound. So, like they have those domed speakers that send it in one place. So I bought a speaker that, in theory, shoots sound like a laser. So it's like one point to one point. So I've got some ideas, but it kind of depends on like the technical capabilities of that thing. You know, I haven't gotten it yet, but yeah. So I'll be kind of, and then within that sound project, I've got a few different. You know, I think one I'll be working with sort of like found sound, more of, you know, maybe like recordings I find online or like interviews or and sort of compiling noise. And then I'll also be, I think, working with the like the sound of drawing still.